Oh, well, good morning. Looks like they changed their format a little bit on Restream. So it took me a while to get in and didn't get to edit the things before it goes live that I normally like to, but we're here. We're live. It's Love Morning. I am John Halcyon, and this is Love Morning. Speaking of John Halcyon, I just signed up for Blue Sky yesterday, and Halcyon Pink was taken. I think I may have registered it, but I couldn't figure out how to get back into it. So I re-registered John Halcyon. So if you're on Blue Sky, I'm not following anyone yet, so it's very lonely. Oh, this is a daily practice of gratitude. Good morning, Gerbot. Good to see you. Oh, I am quite grateful right now. I am really enjoying moving into this new house. So grateful for everything that Lisa's doing to make it organized. And today I'm feeling really grateful for, I went through an old filing cabinet. I had two big filing cabinets and a banker's box of papers. They're all a combination of like old businessy papers, old tax papers, and then a lot of just cool stuff I wanted to save. And the cool stuff to save is, it's like not organized at all. Like I'll have one folder, it's got something from high school, something from my 30s, and something from my 40s, but it's all just like newspaper clippings or pieces of art or flyers for things that I really want to remember. And it's awesome. So, but I didn't need that much storage. So I removed a huge storage or a filing cabinet that I get to remove. And as I'm organizing things, I threw away a lot of stuff. The one that I was kind of like, should I? Like, so I used to do a zine, right? A paper zine. I don't think I have one here. And so I had kept all of the original pages that I brought to Kinko's, you know, like the 8.5 by 11 sheets with the tape and the paste and I had kept those for years, but I just like, I have the finished zine, so I don't really need the original pages. I'm not going to reprint the zine. So I have all this room, and the gratitude is that now I found so much cool stuff, which I'll talk about one of the pieces in just a second. But I forgot that when it's good, I start singing a song. And if you have some song in you, you're free to sing along. Because we have gratitude in our hearts, we have it in our feet and toes. And when we'll stop sharing gratitude, hell, and no one knows, because it's love morning, love morning, love morning, oh love morning. Good morning. So, what are you grateful for? Gerbot says, moving is a great opportunity to go through all your shit and ask, do I really need to keep this? Yeah. I definitely kept more than I should have and threw away some things that I now wish I had. So that's always the way. But luckily, we've got some under the house storage, a lot more than I thought, which is good because I have tons of bins down there of stuff that I don't use frequently, but I don't want to get rid of yet or take up a lot of space. Mandy from New Zealand. It has been a long time. Hello. Oh, nice to see you. Yes, thank you. I'm really enjoying the new place. I'm feeling right now that I'm echoey in this room. So maybe I need to, I'm talking into a window. I don't know. I've yet to decide. My plan today is to mount that love sign behind me. So that might make this feel cool. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm feeling a little like eczema right here, a little red. Maybe that's why I don't like the shot. I'm so vain. Well, good morning, Gerbot. Good morning, Mandy. Thanks for your patience. I started late today because of some issues with Restream, but we're good. So the first thing that I was going to share is I have a cover letter and resume from, is that a year on it? 1995. No. Yes, 1995. So I had quit my job working in as a counselor for emotionally disturbed boys. And I was taking junior college classes on how to do desktop publishing because I wanted to make my zine better. And so I was applying for an internship at a funky, cool design hip company. And I knew enough that you had to try to stand out. So my resume has like kind of funky looking, and it's got these little Mayan symbols along the right or left. Yeah, the right. Little cultural appropriation, but I just found that font and I thought it was cool. And it's to a company called Accent. It says, "Dear Amy and all the folks over there at Accent, I'd like to spare you remorse-filled years of saying, man, John Stinn wanted to intern for us, and look at him now." This would be said with the tone of great admiration and envy, of course. "It is in all of our best interests for you to give me an interview. At the bare minimum, you'll be able to impress bartenders at closing time with, I met John Stinn once. I wasn't that impressed." I thought that was a silly thing for a young man to send to a company he wanted to work for. Mandy is grateful to be 4 weeks and 4 days off Siggy's. Right on, 1 day at a time. Cleaning out your body, letting your body do its natural healing. I know that cannot be easy, so congrats. Bravo. Keep it going now. Okay, the other thing that I was reading last night, so I found this essay that I wrote in college. And University of Redlands has a thing where they've got a 4-month semester, an interim 1-month course. You take one class for 1 month, and then you have a 4-month semester. And they encourage you during interim to travel or to they have travel courses you can take. Like I took a class on Asian art and religion, then we went to Hawaii, Bali, and Tokyo with a professor. And they also encourage you to write your own class, like submit a proposal for something that you want to study during that month. And so I did like travel writing, like family travel writing, and I went with my dad to Costa Rica. And this was, I can tell, it was soon after I had tried mushrooms for the first time. And this, I have some memories vividly from that trip, but this written right afterwards shows that my memories were not exactly accurate. And there's so many more things that I didn't remember. And even more mind-blowing. So at the time I wrote this, my dad was my age now, a couple years younger, but 51. And to hear me, my voice, talking about my dad's old person attitudes, some of which are ones that I have now. Like I wanted to go on a really rough, challenging travel experience and not stay in nice hotels. And my dad insisted that we stay at places that were comfortable. And I was like, ugh. And now I'm like, oh, dude, I totally get it, Dad. I should call him today and say, you're right. And it was just so much fun. I'm just so grateful to have this peek inside my mind when I was, 21 years old, and a peek into my view of my dad when he was my age now. What a beautiful opportunity. So I'm super grateful for that. Anybody else want to share any gratitude today before we go off into the world and spread our goodness? I also found this little booklet I made called the Interactivism Manifesto, Change Your Mind, Change the World, which has got a lot of things that I still talk about. It's got love more, fear less. It's got things, it's like these little paragraphs of lessons to enjoy your life more. Be careful not to project your judgment on others. Living good is its own reward. Embrace the fringe. Just because you can't play an instrument doesn't mean you can't live like a rock star. The flow of the universe can sometimes be against the tide of culture. Ooh, some of these aren't filled out. They're just in there without explanations. Don't create a thief. Oh yeah, this is a rough draft for sure. Oh, 2008. Oh, cool. It's got a nice. Clearly, I bet my mom labeled that. Gerbot says, I'm grateful for my dad who is coming to help me finish the flooring in my rental unit. That's awesome. That is not something that I would ever ask my dad to help me with, nor would I try to do myself. I've had a few pretty humbling experiences since moving in. Like, there's the toilet paper dispenser, kind of the wall mounted thing came off, and it's got one of those things where there's a plate on the wall and you have to use like a little teeny tiny Allen wrench to screw the screw to connect it. And at first I thought it was a regular tiny screwdriver and it wouldn't work. And then I realized, oh, I know I have the right tool, but the way my tool was on a big thing, it wouldn't work. So I ordered the right tool and I got the right tool, and I was slowly looking forward to like fixing this thing, and I still couldn't do it. I still have to have a professional help me. Pretty deflating. So I am glad that you have the ability and the ability to have a family project. Yesterday, Lisa and I were moving boxes around and readjusting shelf heights, and I was holding it as she was adjusting the brackets, and we were both kind of sweaty and working, and it was such a beautiful awareness of like, oh, sometimes it's really fun to work, to have an obstacle that you are working with people you like on with. That's what Burning Man's all about, right? That's what life can be with the right perspective. It's not all these things in the way. It's the task at hand that you get to work on with people that you like. Whew. Or, I mean, not, yeah, I'll stick with that. Good morning, Jason. Good afternoon to you. Kirbot says, growing up, my dad always said, the right tool for the right job. That's a good lesson. My dad always said, call someone in the yellow pages. Any other gratitudes? I'm going to head over to my old condo today, and there's some furniture that people are picking up, so I can get that place all gutted and cleaned up for sale. That's scary and exciting. But I'm feeling grateful today for beginning this life in this beautiful home. Grateful to get to have these daily check-ins and reminders to be grateful. And grateful for lots of good things coming up ahead. Grateful for Thanksgiving. It's coming up soon. And although it's late this year, right? That kind of throws me. But I'm grateful for all the days of thanks between now and then. So wherever you are in this moment, let's give ourselves a big old hug. Have some gratitude for our bodies, for this moment, for opportunities ahead and work that gets to be done with people we like, hopefully, as we take a deep breath in. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and everybody who can hear this, thanks for being a part of this Love Ambassador morning. Have a beautiful day. Share you with the world. What a gift you can be.